Good morning, everyone. This is Rahul Sharma, Vedic practitioner from Chicago. Today I'm going to continue on the Myth Buster. Today I'm going to talk about the Ketu Dasha. Last time we talked about the Rahu. And again, all this learning what I have done is Gurudev Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya through his book Karamkand Bhaskar. And I will be talking about today about the Ketu, what Ketu really means, and how we need to overcome any such blind faith on that. So myth is very clear. You have already heard that astrologer or so-called YouTube gurus who just want their likes. They talk about making you scared, talking about the Ketu Dasha on your birth chart in his address house, and you need to perform a specific puja or buy a specific precious stone and wear it on a specific ring. But the fact is, again, the Vedas, what Vedas talk about the Ketu position is ओम केतु कृष्ण कृतवे पेशो मर्या अपेक्ष से समृद्धि जायथा ओम केतवे नमः आवायामि स्थापयामि पूज्यामि ध्यायामि. Now just understand why our Vedic rishis is going to do the bowing namaha, invite them, establish them, worship them, and meditate upon them. In Hindi, this mantra in Karamkand Bhaskar means हम उस केतु, which is प्रेरणा और ध्येय बोध, which is inspiring and always guiding us towards the lighthouse, को उत्पन्न करते हैं जो सौंदर्य, ब्यूटिफिकेशन, मर्यादा और प्रेरणा के लिए है. हे केतु, मैं आपको नमस्कार करता हूँ, बुलाता हूँ, स्थापित करता हूँ, पूजन करता हूँ, ध्यान करता हूँ. Now I'm going to talk about in English. But Ketu, first of all, understand, again, is not a real physical planet like Rahu. And as we discussed last time, it is a mathematical point in the sky, especially one of the two lunar nodes. Ketu is the south lunar node, the opposite point of the Rahu. In science, we call them as a shadow or the Chaya Graha. Now, Ketu is again symbolizes for us about the courage, the inner strength, and the focus. Ketu will symbolize us for detachment, deep thinking, and invisible strength. You should already understand when you talk about Kama, Krodha, Lobh, Moho. Uh, so when we talk about the Moho Maya, and Moho Maya is something which keep binding you for the and major cause of your pain and sorrow in this world. Detachment is the one which will help you, overcoming those kind of problem. And with the invisible strength. So it urges us to act with purpose without any ego or any need for the validation. Gurudev has emphasized in most of his book, 3400 plus books, about the meditation, introspection, and simplicity as a path to true power. Now let's discuss about some of the modern examples so you can apply in your life also whenever you feel such kind of issue with your courage, inner strength, and focus. An entrepreneur who quietly focuses on the product development, he learns through failure. So failure is part of your life. Never get afraid of being failed, and it stays aligned to their mission. Eventually creates a world-changing startup. Let's take the example of Elon Musk. He rarely seeks applause. Instead, he directs his intense energy towards the bold mission like Tesla, SpaceX, and his quiet determination reflects the Ketu's spirit. That's why you can have an example on. Second example is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was born into a poor Tamil Muslim family in Rameshwaram and lived a very simple, detached life even after becoming the President of India. Lifelong, he followed celibacy, spiritually inclined, and minimalist. What Gurudev always teaches and what Mahatma Gandhi has done, Sada Jivan Uch Vichar, and all strong Ketu, they are all strong Ketu traits. Often stayed behind the scene and no hunger for famous or power, just the deep focus, which are the typical Ketu's characteristics. In terms of transformation, then he became, just because of the Ketu's impact, he became the missile man of India through his dedication to science and the national service. Abdul Kalam is known for wisdom, vision, and humility. Eventually become the people's president, not the country's president, but people's president, and always emphasize the inner purity. That was our entire puja process or all the mantras, all the rituals are about the inner purity, including the Charnamat or Panchamat, what we call it, the youth empowerment and the spiritual discipline. So lessons are the Ketu may hide you from the spotlight. So don't be afraid when you're doing hard work in your job and not getting the proper recognition. It may be a temporary Ketu position because it makes you a silent powerhouse. Abdul Kalam mastered this by blending science, spirituality, and service. Another good example and very popular example is J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. The Ketu theme in her life was lived in a poverty, depression, and was a single mother on welfare. Very hard life, many, many years, and faced 12 rejections for her first Harry Potter book. Felt like a nobody, no recognition, nothing. Just like a typical Ketu situation. Isolated and struggling mentally. Classic Ketu condition. But how she transformed herself? Instead of giving up, she used her inner world and imagination, which is Ketu's gift. Every challenge comes with a gift. To write stories that change modern literature. Today she is one of the most successful authors in history. So what are the lessons learned? The Ketu will cut off the outer validation, but it will give creative power and clarity. And that's why Rowling turned this into a magical universe that inspired the millions of people. So action item, clear the myth of being afraid of Ketu Dasha. Above stories should be your inspiring lesson that Ketu is not a curse, and it teaches that losing outer support, fame, relationship, money is often the soul's preparation for the true awakening. That's our primary goal of getting birth in human body. The Ketu brings sudden endings or separation, not to destroy, but to clear the space for a higher path. So if you're going through that kind of situation, don't just get afraid and try to do something which is not going to help you, but do what has been recommended by these heroes and some of the books I'm going to recommend you. So people under strong Ketu influence often feel invisible, misunderstood, or isolated within your own family life, within your husband, wife, within your job. But this becomes a sacred time for reflection and reinvention. So I would recommend some of the good books on this one is Autobiography of Yogi by Paramhans Yoganand. Excellent book. I read it personally many, many years ago, which helps us to see isolation, setbacks, or detachment not as a punishment, but as a preparation for the spiritual growth. The other similar book is The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, which provided tools for navigating spiritual awakening, letting go of ego, and stepping into the silence and the clarity. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me through email rahulrenusharma@gmail.com or leave a comment on this video. A lot of recommended books are given at the end of this list. Feel free to start reading those as your swadhyay. 30 minutes every single day is going to help you a lot. Thank you. And the departing message, so you don't forget, be a Vedic practitioner or be Hindu, be a Sanatani, whatever you want to call it. Learn and adopt the practice, the secrets of success within the 3400 plus books written by Gurudev, making life simpler for us rather than reading the complex Vedas. Stay successful and happy and help others making this world in heaven. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch my next video. And remember the explanation of Navgraha Puja. You got to do your duty. Your duty is more people should know about Vedic culture. More people should know about our Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma, and they need to start following the practice. So you promote this video, invite people to your home, perform a Gayatri Yagna, and spread the word about Gayatri and Yagna to every single